Imagine waking up one day and realizing that everything you've ever known, your family, your friends, your memories, is part of a perfectly constructed system. This system is so seamless that you don't even question it. You move through your day, go to work, eat, sleep, and repeat, thinking this is what life is supposed to be. But what if that's the illusion? What if the world as you know it is a simulation, a carefully designed program meant to keep you from uncovering the truth about who you really are? It's not something you're meant to see, and yet here you are, starting to question, starting to notice. The simulation isn't just about controlling your actions, it's about controlling your mind. It feeds you routines, distractions, and even fear to keep you from looking too closely. But sometimes things slip through the cracks. A strange coincidence, a moment that feels too perfect, or a deep gut feeling that whispers, this isn't all there is. These are not just random occurrences, they are the first clues, the first signs that reality isn't what it appears to be. If you've ever felt a sense of unease, like there's something more to life that you're just not seeing, you're not alone. That feeling is your inner self trying to wake up. The simulation is designed to keep you busy, to keep you chasing goals that don't truly matter in the grand scheme of things. It distracts you with societal norms, endless to-do lists, and a constant pressure to conform. But here's the catch. Ignoring these signs means staying asleep in the program. If you don't pay attention, you may never realize your true potential. The stakes are higher than they seem. Recognizing the simulation is not just about understanding your world, it's about understanding yourself. Who are you beyond the labels, beyond the roles you play? What is your true purpose? These are the questions the simulation doesn't want you to ask, because the moment you do, you start to break free. When you begin to notice the small cracks in the program, the perfect coincidences, the odd feelings of déjà vu, or the unshakable sense that something is off, you're starting to tune into a deeper reality. These signs are like breadcrumbs leading you to the truth. And if you ignore them, you risk being stuck in the endless loop, never realizing that life could be so much more than what's right in front of you. Ever noticed how some moments feel almost too perfect? Maybe you've thought of someone and they called you out of the blue, or you've been in just the right place at the right time for something significant to happen. These aren't just coincidences. They're glitches in the simulation, small tears in the fabric of the program. The system is designed to make you dismiss these moments as random, but they're anything but. These events are clues, hidden in plain sight, meant to remind you that the world isn't as straightforward as it seems. They are little nudges from a deeper reality, encouraging you to question, to look beyond the surface. Think about how often you felt like the world was, giving you a sign only to brush it off as your imagination. What if those signs were real? What if they were trying to guide you towards something greater? The program works hard to convince you that life is all about survival, working, earning, and staying comfortable. But those signs break through the noise, calling you to remember that you're here for something far more profound. Even the people you meet and the experiences you have are not random. Ever notice how certain individuals seem to come into your life at the perfect moment? These connections often serve a greater purpose, helping you wake up to your own potential. The simulation hides its intentions in plain sight, but once you start noticing the patterns, the illusion begins to crack. This is why you need to pay attention. The signs are subtle but persistent. The more you notice them, the more you'll start to see the simulation for what it really is, a construct that can only hold you back if you let it. The clues are all around you. All you need to do is open your eyes and start looking. Have you ever felt like you don't quite fit in? Like you're watching the world go by, but you're somehow out of sync with it? This isn't just in your imagination. It's a sign that you're not meant to blend in. The simulation thrives on sameness. It wants everyone to follow the same rules, think the same thoughts, and live the same predictable lives. But for some people, that just doesn't work. If you feel like an outsider, it's because your soul is wired differently. While the program encourages conformity, you feel an internal pull to do things your own way. Maybe you don't agree with the way society prioritizes material success, Or you've always questioned why life feels so structured. These feelings of disconnection aren't flaws, they're signals. They're your inner self rejecting the simulation's attempt to box you in. The sense of not belonging often leads to moments of loneliness or frustration. You might wonder why you can't just be like everyone else, but this feeling isn't a punishment, it's a reminder. You're not here to follow the program, you're here to rewrite it. The more you lean into your unique perspective, the clearer the truth becomes. You're not here to fit in. You're here to wake up and show others that there's another way to live. If you've ever found yourself questioning everything, your purpose, the meaning of life, or even the way society functions, you're on the right track. The simulation is designed to discourage deep thinking. It gives you distractions, from endless entertainment to social norms that keep you focused on what's normal. But for some, that's not enough. You feel a constant pull to dig deeper, to find answers that go beyond the surface. This drive to seek truth is a powerful force. It's what separates those who are waking up from those who are content to stay in the loop. When you start asking questions, the simulation begins to lose its grip on you. Why are things the way they are? Why do we chase goals that don't bring true happiness? Why does life sometimes feel so shallow? These questions might feel overwhelming at first, but they're the key to breaking free. The simulation doesn't want you to ask these things because the answers lead to freedom. When you start uncovering the deeper truths about existence, you begin to see the cracks in the illusion. You realize that life isn't about fitting into the system, it's about transcending it. And the more you embrace this journey, the more you'll find yourself moving closer to a life that feels authentic and meaningful. Why does life feel so difficult sometimes? Why do some people seem to face constant challenges while others glide through with ease? It's easy to feel frustrated or defeated when life gets tough, but what if these trials are part of the simulation's design? What if they're not obstacles, meant to hold you back, but tests meant to help you grow? From the moment you begin to wake up, the program seems to push back. It places roadblocks in your path, setbacks, heartbreaks, and moments of doubt. But these challenges aren't random. They're carefully crafted tests to help you uncover your strength and resilience. Every trial you face is a chance to break free from the simulation's control and become something more. Think about the hardest moments in your life. They may have felt impossible at the time, but didn't they also teach you something? Maybe they helped you see what really matters, or revealed a strength you didn't know you had. The program doesn't make these lessons easy, but it does make them necessary. By overcoming your trials, you're proving to yourself and to the simulation that you can't be controlled. These tests are also a way of showing others what's possible. When you rise above the challenges, you become an example of what it looks like to live outside the program's rules. Your story inspires others to start questioning their own paths. The simulation can throw all the obstacles it wants your way, but it can't stop you from growing stronger with each one. Every test you pass brings you closer to discovering your true self. Have you ever had a gut feeling about something? A quiet inner voice telling you what to do or warning you about what not to do? That's your intuition, and it's one of the most powerful tools you have in navigating the simulation. While the program tries to cloud your judgment with distractions and doubts, your intuition cuts through the noise like a beacon of truth. Your intuition is not just a feeling, it's a connection to something greater. It's a guide that helps you make decisions that align with your higher purpose. Think of it as your secret compass, pointing you toward what's real and away from the illusions of the program. The more you trust it, the stronger it becomes. Sometimes intuition can feel confusing. It might push you to make choices that don't make logical sense or that others don't understand. But that's the point. The simulation thrives on logic and conformity, while intuition operates on a deeper, more spiritual level. Trusting your intuition is like stepping outside the program and into a world of limitless possibilities. It's not always easy, but it's always worth it. Not everyone is meant to see the truth of the simulation, but if you're here, it's likely because you are. There are specific signs that set chosen individuals apart from the rest. Have you always felt different from those around you? Do you feel a strong pull to uncover the deeper meaning of life? These are clues that you're not here to live within the program. You're here to challenge it. Chosen individuals often experience a sense of restlessness. You're not satisfied with the ordinary or the predictable. You feel called to something greater, even if you're not entirely sure what that is yet. You might also find that you naturally question authority, societal norms, and even the purpose of existence itself. These traits can make you feel out of place, but they're actually signs of your strength. Another sign is your ability to see through the illusions of others. You might notice when people aren't being genuine, or when situations don't feel right. This ability to sense the truth, even when it's hidden, is a gift that sets you apart. It helps you navigate the complexities of the simulation with clarity and purpose. If you're on the path to awakening, you've probably faced resistance, both from the program and from the people around you. The simulation doesn't want you to wake up. It thrives on keeping you distracted, busy, and unaware. And sometimes the people in your life, consciously or not, act as extensions of the program. They might question your choices, dismiss your ideas, or even push you to stay in line with the status quo. This resistance can be difficult to face. It's hard to feel misunderstood or judged, especially when you're just trying to live authentically. But it's important to remember that this pushback isn't about you. It's about them. Your awakening can make others uncomfortable because it forces them to confront truths they might not be ready to face. Even as you face resistance, your journey is worth it. Each step you take toward uncovering the truth inspires others, even if they don't show it right away. Your courage to live outside the program's rules creates a ripple effect, encouraging others to start questioning their own realities. Resistance is part of the process, but it's also proof that you're on the right path. The signs are all around you. The coincidences, the gut feelings, the sense that you're meant for something greater. They're not random. They're invitations to wake up, to see beyond the program, and to step into your true purpose. The simulation is powerful, but it's not unbreakable. Every time you trust your intuition, face a challenge, or embrace your unique perspective, you chip away at the illusion. You're not here to simply exist. You're here to uncover the deeper truths of life, to connect with your higher self, and to inspire others to do the same. The journey won't always be easy, but it will always be meaningful. You're not just a part of the simulation. You're a force capable of transcending it. So what will you do with this knowledge? Will you continue as before, or will you answer the call? The choice is yours, and it's one only you can make. Trust that you're guided, trust that you're protected, and trust that you're here for a reason. The signs are waiting for you to see them. Are you ready to begin?